Well, looks like the Democratic Party is having itself a bit of an identity crisis. The once mighty party of FDR and JFK is now fumbling through one of its worst episodes in modern memory. Let's start with the basics here. They've managed to lose the confidence of a good chunk of their own voters. And who's in the eye of this particular storm? None other than Kamala Harris. Yep, the same Kamala Harris who got handed the torch after Joe Biden finally hung up his hat. Or rather, when the party decided they had to ask him to, before he turned 82 on the campaign trail. So, what are we left with? Kamala Harris, who's, shall we say, polarizing. She's supposed to be rallying the faithful, inspiring the masses, but here's the kicker. She's doing the opposite. The Democratic Party is out here drifting so far from its roots, it's practically in another time zone.
Our intention is to run again.
The whole show kicked off with Biden's decision to give it another go. He'd already logged half a century in politics, yet there he was, prepared to take another lap. Health concerns? Age? No big deal, according to party insiders. Let's just roll with it. But then, surprise, surprise, when he finally stepped down, the whole process of picking his successor was like watching a high school student council election without the democracy part. Enter Kamala Harris, the chosen one. And boy, did that decision hit like a lead balloon. Progressives, young voters, minority groups, they were all hoping for something fresh, a little spark. Instead, they got Harris, and not through some Democratic groundswell, but via the good old party machinery.
We should always find times to express how we feel about the moment that is a reflection of joy, because, it comes in the morning.
What does that even mean?
This selection felt less like a victory lap and more like a gut punch, and that disappointment is hanging over the political landscape like a storm cloud that just won't quit.
But, let's be honest, leadership has never been the party's strong suit lately. Since nabbing the candidacy, Harris has been struggling, to put it politely, to deliver a message anyone's remotely interested in. Her popularity's been rock bottom, reinforcing a pretty blunt narrative that the Democratic Party doesn't know if it's coming or going.
And I also want to thank your father, Vice President Dick Cheney, for his support.
Bragging about the endorsement of a literal war criminal, and you don't have a problem with that?
Oh, everybody loves Dick Cheney like us, right? No one likes him. Snap out of your stupid, deluded bubble.
Young people, independent voters, they're all looking at Harris and saying, is this really the best you've got? Oh, and let's talk about her image, shall we? That public trust meter is running on fumes. Her campaign's out here waving flags and blowing trumpets, but so far, all they're getting back is a collective yawn. Where's the excitement? Where's the fire? Or has the Democratic Party just completely lost its spark?
And then, because there's always a twist, enters Tulsi Gabbard. Once upon a time, Gabbard was a Democrat, and she had this radical idea. Let's not start wars left and right. She had a unique angle, blending progressive vibes with good old-fashioned American values, and she actually got people talking. But did the Democratic leadership appreciate that? Oh no.
That our Democratic Party, unfortunately, is not the party that is of, by, and for the people. It is a party that has been and continues to be influenced by the foreign policy establishment in Washington, represented by Hillary Clinton and others' foreign policy, by the military-industrial complex and other greedy corporate interests.
So she packed her bags and joined the other side.
That I'm proud to stand here with you today, President Trump, and announce that I'm joining the Republican Party.
Now, Gabbard's a Republican rising star, a voice for all those progressive-leaning folks who thought they'd finally found someone different. She's not just an ex-Democrat, she's the walking, talking symbol of what the Democratic Party could have nurtured. Her switch has spotlighted a pretty sad reality. The Democrats are hemorrhaging voices that don't fit into their perfectly packaged mold.
Let's face it, the Democrats are staring down the barrel of their own choices.
Oh, you guys are at the wrong rally.
The closed doors, the insider's game, it's coming back to haunt them. While they cling to outdated visions, the Republicans are scooping up the talent they let slip. The term talent drain doesn't even begin to cover it.
She put over 1,500 people in jail for marijuana violations and then laughed about it when she was asked if she ever smoked marijuana.
Figures like Gabbard could have brought in new life, but instead, they're out there rallying the other team. And so here we are, the Democratic Party, on the ropes, clinging to its loyal base and hoping Harris can pull a rabbit out of a hat. But maybe, just maybe, we're watching the dawn of a new era in American politics. An era where the old formulas just don't work, and the party left hoping is the party left behind. Is this the turning point? Or are we witnessing the Democrats begin their own slow fade into irrelevance?